Hey guys, it's DK Rona. I'm back here again with another episode of Alan Wake. And the last time that we left off this series a few weeks ago, we got pulled to the police station after a flashback by the deputy, and then we got a call from Alice's supposed kidnappers, and then they told us to meet Alice alone without anyone at night at Lover's Lake. And we also killed Rusty, the park ranger. And the dark presence seems to be growing ever more intense. And we need to figure out what's going on and what to do about it all. As you can see, here is another safe haven. If you'll remember, it's a safe haven of light, like the manuscript said.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Uh-oh.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Don't do it, Barry. I really am worried about Barry becoming infected by the dark presence. I really am. I don't want him to be. What is this manuscript page? Rusty's final thoughts.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
It's kind of sad. And we had to kill him. The dark presence is really something, isn't it? So is this view. Let's continue on. Another safe haven of light for us to interact with. A drop hazard? Doesn't look like a drop hazard to me, does it to you guys? Let's see what's ahead, shall we? Huh, it looks like a box full of medkit supplies, batteries and revolver ammo, so it's kind of better, honestly. For your safety, stay on designated hiking trail. No thanks. Let's continue.
At the far end of the nature trail.
Yeah, but what about this? Entering Moonshine Cave. What's in here? Let's go and take a look, shall we? Hello? Wow, it's a pretty deep cave. Hey. Okay, that was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Moonshine Cave. This cave was the site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition era, 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. That's cool. We can also see something unique back here. A shotgun. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna start blasting the dark presence away even further. Finders Keepers is the trophy for discovering one of the 5, and I quote, forbidden chests. Why are they forbidden? It's an interesting question. Now, let's get out of this cave and continue on our way towards Lover's Peak. I like that Alan actually does run out of stamina and has to catch his breath, and does so for a considerable amount of time, honestly, when you're running and you do it too much. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Guys, you wanna back off a bit? Oh, whoa. He came out of nowhere. Let's blast that one away. Yeah, back off. We have a light and we know how to use it. We'll use it against you. Wonder what was supposed to be on that phone line there. Now that we've made it across the bridge, Lover's Peak is that way, but we should actually go this way up this trail for more collectibles. It's a manuscript. Barry meets Rose.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
I still question how much of Bright Falls and the Dark Presence is being created by Alan's writing and his thoughts manifesting, and how much of it is truly supernatural, and, you know, all the other questions that we have. Now we follow along this trail, and it keeps telling us Lover's Peak is up that way. But if we really want to see what there is on offer for us, then... Oh, hi, I didn't expect you to come out of the tree. Can you back off, please? Guys, they must not have heard of social distancing. Clearly, there's something wrong in Bright Falls that needs it. Let's just do this. You can burn them all away instantly. The Great Old One. Felled by lightning in 1937. This exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, or Pseudosuga minzi... Pseudosuga minzici subsp glauca, or Pseudosuga minzici subsglauca, was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. I don't know if I'm correct about this or not, but I really feel as though the Great Old One is a naming reference to the creatures in H.P. Lovecraft lore, because his beings such as Cthulhu and Cthulhu and other well-known creatures in his writing are known as the Great Old Ones. So I just wondered if there's any such connection at all. Let's go back up here and see what this whole place is about, shall we? We keep getting followed by the Taken. They just won't leave us alone. I'm quite excited to see Remedy switch up from using horror-like elements in things like Alan Wake and Control to actually having made a survival horror game in Alan Wake 2. This is not Lover's Peak, it says, but it is, however, a safe haven for us. Whatever it is. Shotgun ammo. Shotgun ammo. Yeah, just a small supply. Stop. That's cool. Thanks. That really helps us out, actually. Now, let's continue down. Hello, H.P. Lovecraft tree. I mean, what better way to sneak in a reference to a famous horror writer in a game about a writer stuck in a horror world? Am I right? Maybe it's too on the nose, but I like it. We make our way across the bridge. Of course this generator goes out. Let's see if we can bring it back up. And we did. We did bring it back up. All of a sudden it's dead by daylight. Revolver ammo. Good. We needed that. We were starting to run slightly low. Wake sees the torch symbol.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Who is the person who knows what we know, though? And why did they leave behind the forbidden trunk? And why, again, is it forbidden? I love all the questions presented in Alan Wake. There's another thermos. Here's a fun little fact for you guys, in case you didn't know. Remedy had this awesome little video they did where Sam Lake, the original face of Max Payne and the head of the studio, went on and promoted this real-life limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos that they have made and are releasing it to coincide with Alan Wake 2. And I love that there's actually a real Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos. Nope. You step back. Step back, step back. Oh wow, they charge fast. And he's quite tall. Let's try this again, shall we? So, they're quick. Oh wow, we gotta keep dodging. Back off, back off, back off. Oh, we just barely made it through that one. Ooh, that left us a bit worse for wear, didn't it? Anyway, let's see what's through here. I can't see through tree. Okay, let's continue. And I know there's an area with a decent amount of collectibles and things here. Let's get this coffee thermos. This tree ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, the founding of Bright Falls Mining Company and the town itself. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damaged in a forest fire. 1970, the Bright Falls Mining Company closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helena erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. So is this? You should put 2012 or 2010. I mean, Bright Falls becomes haunted. So does that come from the Great Old One or the Great Old Tree? I wonder. That would imply some of the events mentioned there would say yes. Let's get this old manuscript here. Nightingale's arrival.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Uh-oh. That is not good. Let's continue on through, shall we? Elderwood National Forest, Visitor Center, Gazebo, Cabins, Nature Trail, Moonshire Cave, Lover's Peak. I would say we're at about the Nature Trail probably, so we're a decent chunk of the way there. We just need a little bit more progress to make. Let me guess. Taken are gonna pop up on us somewhere here somehow. I imagine so. So far they haven't. It's actually quite nice. Pops into it early. Can we take a seat and just relax on this leisurely stroll through which nothing creepy will happen? Oh. Oh wow. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oof.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Are you Agent?
It's kid stuff.
Are you Agent Nightingale?
Bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
What? That's
gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on.
oh.
But then, I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Are you sure he's the kidnapper? Okay, this is a really cool mechanic, us having to use the flares while letting who I'm assuming is Nightingale shoot. This is really fun. I like this.
Bring it. Ah, that's the way you wanna play it.
Let's keep using our flashlight on the further ones though. He seems to be a pretty decent shot, thankfully, at least. Back, I say, is the trophy that we earn. That's really fun. I like that. Can you please kill them? Thank you. Please get them back. Kill them. Thank you. Finally.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back.
Why won't you give us the gun? I mean, it's obvious, but still.
A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll be
It should, hopefully.
just a little longer. I almost got it.
Let's get some more.
Move it or lose it.
Let's get up, shall we? They can't hurt us here. As we watch Nightingale, I'm presuming, do his thing. Or whoever he is.
Get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Entering Lover's Peak. Let's go, shall we? Before we do, here we go. Damn good cup of coffee. You have found 25 of the coffee thermoses. Which, I like that trophy.
Stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program.
Who are you? Get back. Get back, you beasts. Were there only 3 of them? Dude, stop missing your shots. Oh, wow. I like that you can still very much so control Alan and the flashlight when you get those special camera angles like that. Get back. The dodges when they're in slow motion are so cool. Can you please just shoot the Taken already? It's this guy missing his shots. Oh wow, he's a big one. This guy is not doing very well with hitting things, is he? I wonder if he's new at this. That's right, get back. Nope, stay back. We are out of flares because he won't kill them. Still don't like light, even after you're cleansed from the dark presence.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Oh no. He's gonna get away now, isn't he? He finally lost his gun.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Poor Alan. He's just trying his best. He doesn't even know what's going on. And Alan, the manuscript does seem to have some sort of magical power, though. You are predicting the future with each of these pages. By the time we get done, it's going to be a book of predictions. Paging Mr. Wake is the trophy. Alice's fear of the dark.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Oh. Well, now we know. We also know that if we go down here into this cave, then there is our second forbidden chest with a flare gun, more individual flares, and ammo, even, for other things. So, this works out well for us. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Our current objective is make it through the woods. So, I wonder if we're really chasing the kidnapper still or not. Let's drop down, hope it doesn't absolutely kill us by shattering our legs like it seemed like it was going to. Oh, could have just taken that way as well. My bad. Is a bear trap? I thought it was some kind of ammo or something. Well, we're already out, so I mean, was it really all that terrible? Man, I need to stop doing that. Oh, you have to force yourself out.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Uh-oh. The tree is leaning. Let's skip these traps this time. And that way we don't even have to deal with the Taken, because we're not calling them by stepping out. Oh wow, it's a whole trail of them. Oh dear. It's an entire trail of nothing but traps. Wow. It's pretty extensive, huh? There is a certain type of collectible around us. Here it is. We have revolver ammo, batteries, nothing unusual there really. Look, cans. That's one of our can pyramids. And if we come over here, whoa, manuscript page. Sarah thinks about Wake.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Interesting. Okay then. See if we can burn away these birds a bit. Nope, too far. So let's continue on anyway. Further and further into the woods. Quite some long trails that you have, Bright Falls. I'm impressed. Nope, can't surprise us. Let's burn them away with the flare. Where did the third one go? Ah, thank you for revealing yourself. There we go. Let's continue making our way through. Oh no! Back. Get back. I really like how you can use this as both an effective tool to burn away the dark presence and force them back from you for some safe space. It's a really clever design, actually. There we go. Can we mess with anything around us to search for supplies? Let's see what's in here though. There should be a few things around. Nope. Nope, again, back up. And the big one still pushes through anyway. Wow, he's persistent, isn't he? Yep, back off. Let's start this generator for us. Revolver ammo. Yes, we needed that. Let's see. Manuscript page. What does this one say? Wait, here's a chainsaw.
It had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw. I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine. The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Really odd that some of them seem to be so well in on it, and yet there are some like us who are very clearly not. Kick that weight off so that way we can do this. You have to be quick because it starts weighing down otherwise. Barney and Elderwood.
Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center.
Barry and Elderwood.
Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center. It made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Let's get this. I'm glad that even though it took something that sucks for Barry to finally believe us, I'm glad that Barry does now. Where is this? I know that there's... Aha! There you are. What's ahead of us then? How do we get out of here? Oh. Stepped into the puddle because I reloaded this. This is weeks after the rest of the first half of the video, you guys. So if it's a bit disjointed, forgive me. Let's burn these so that we don't step on them again. I see the lights flashing there. You okay? What does this say? Oh! Be aware, Widowmakers. Who are you? Why are you so powerful? Oh. Fall to your death, fall to your death, fall to your death. Go, 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 go! We were able to knock him down, but not without too many hits. The darkness wears... What does it say? The darkness wears her face. The darkness wears whose face? Alice's? Interesting. Okay. Well, there is a manuscript here. Let's listen. Wake feels the dark presence.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Then what did bring them here? You? And your writings? Per se? I don't know. We gotta find out what is causing all of this chaos throughout Bright Falls. There we go. Alan is many things. A climber, he is not. Anyway, let's continue on and see what we have up ahead. How do we get through? Oh, we take this ramp. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Oh boy, bats. Which, you know, bats are cool, but taken bats? No, thank you. We don't want to get swarmed by them now, do we? Anyway. Oh! Okay. Ah, so you are what caused that. Well, take this then. Yep, there we go. took 2 shots, but we killed them anyway. So, and we still have quite a few other resources to use against them, so we shouldn't really have to be that worried. What we need to be worried about is finding Alice. Where is she? Why will they not give her back to us? Let's see. Campgrounds. There's a radio tower up there, though. I assume that's where we're trying to get to. If that was covered in an earlier part, like I said, sorry guys, just... it's been a while. Mini-boss? Or dedicated boss fight? Ah, full one, okay. The logger, we'll call him that. I don't know if that's who he is or not, but that's what we'll call him. Yep, get away, yep, get away. Yeah. Let's take him down, shall we? Yeah, stay away. Stay away. I demand that you stay away. Well, that did not go like I thought it would. I thought it would be a bit more difficult. But that's okay. Campgrounds. Or further out this way. I guess further on ahead to the campgrounds? Let's see. I don't know if we're missing any collectibles or not. Because I don't know where the next ones are. I know what they are and where they are. But relative to our location, I don't know when they show up. Hello?
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
I like that.
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I like that. I've never seen the birds, but I would like to. But I do like that Barry said, and I quote, "They've gone all Hitchcock on me." That they have, Barry, because they are not your average birds.
Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Another thermos. I really want to get the actual Oh Dear Diner collectible thermos that they made. I don't know why. It just looks really cool. There is a manuscript. Is this where the manuscript is? I believe so. It is. I see its glow. Let's listen in, shall we? Nightingale fires at Wake.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Whomever Nightingale was, I don't think he was necessarily a friend.
Get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
So we're going to run into more Taken, is what you're telling me, Alan. I know that without you having to see them. Oh, new TV show.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Giving more credibility. Oh, almost stabbed us, but not quite. Back off. There we go. Anyway, that TV show is giving more credibility to the idea that this is all written by Alan. If you guys do know what happens, and that is indeed it, forgive me. If you'll remember, I said I've never fully completed Alan Wake. And I don't know how some of it plays out in relation to what we see in future Remedy games. So, hope you don't get frustrated with my constant theorizing. There is actually a car mechanic in Alan Wake. It is kind of... So, like, I was surprised to discover that. Here's a coffee thermos. Let's get back in. What does this even say? It says Elderwood Park Ranger. So, Alan has switched occupations from writer to potentially interdimensional traveler to supernatural fighter to park ranger. There is a collectible chest out this way, I believe. So, there it is. Not only can we burn the Taken easier in the truck, but we can also just straight up run them over. But with that, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Sorry to leave you off on such a cliffhanger, but we are out of time. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and to turn on the bell so that you never miss another upload in this or any of our other series. Please share so that we can spread a message of positivity to more people. And remember to fight with light. And I will see you all in the next one. Love you all.